today's lesson, we are going to learn on how to find the equation of the tangent line to the function at a given point. Now, for our first example, find the equation of the tangent line to the function f of x is equal to negative 2x squared plus x minus 1 at the point 0 and negative 1. To find the equation of the tangent line, we need to know the slope of the tangent line and the given point. Now, from this given example, okay, we know that the given point is equal to 0 and negative 1. But the slope is not given. So that means we need to find the slope of the tangent line. And that is our first step. Find the slope m, okay, of the tangent line using this formula for the slope. That is m is equal to the limit of f of x minus f of x sub 0 all over x minus x sub 0 as x approaches to 0. Now, from this given formula for the slope, we know that f of x, okay, f of x is just the value of the given function, or it's just the given function. So in this case, okay, our f of x is equal to negative 2x squared plus x minus 1. That's our given function. And x sub 0, this formula, is just the value of x in the given point. Now we know that our given point, okay, in this example, is equal to 0 and negative 1. And the value of x in this given point is equal to, of course, is just equal to 0. Okay, then f, okay, and f of x sub 0 is just the value of y, okay, it's just the value of y in the given point. And we know from this given point, y sub 0 is equal to negative 1, okay, meaning that's the value of y in the given point. So using this given information, all we need to do is plug in these values into our given formula to solve for the slope or to solve for m. And doing that, we get, okay, we get the limit, okay, the limit of the given function, which is equal to, or the limit of f of x, or the given function, which is equal to negative 2x, 2x squared plus x, okay, minus 1, okay, that's the value of our f of x, then minus, okay, the value of f of x sub 0. The value of x sub 0 is just equal to negative 1. All over, okay, all over x, okay, x minus the value of x sub 0, which is equal to 0 as x, okay, as x approaches to 0. Okay, now simplifying this one, we get the limit, okay, the limit of negative 2x squared plus x minus 1, then negative times negative 1, that gives us positive 1. Okay, then all over, okay, all over x as x, okay, as x approaches to 0. Okay, then simplifying this one further, we get the limit, okay, the limit of negative 2x squared plus x, since negative 1 plus 1 is just equal to 0, then all over x as x approaches to 0. Okay, so now here we need to be careful because you cannot just go directly and plug in 0 into our resulting function because you will end up division by 0. That is undefined. So what we are going to do here, okay, what we are going to do here is, okay, to factor out our numerator. And we know that the GCF of our numerator, which is 2x squared, and x, okay, the GCF of 2x squared and x is just equal to x. So that will give us the limit, okay, the limit of x, which is the GCF, then times negative 2x plus 1. Close parentheses all over x as x approaches to 0. Now, as you can see that both x's in the numerator and denominator cancels out. So that leaves us with the limit, okay, the limit of negative 2x plus 1 as x approaches to 0. So here we can now evaluate, okay, we can now evaluate our limit. So that is negative 2, plug in lang natin, just simply plug in 0 into the x variable into our resulting function. So that is negative 2 times 0 plus 1. So that means, okay, so that gives us the value, okay, the value of m, or the slope, which is equal to 1, okay? So this is now our slope, okay, the slope of the tangent line, which is equal to 1. Since we already have the information that we need to solve the equation of the tangent line, our next step, okay, our next step is to use, okay, to use the point slope form formula to solve the equation of the tangent line. And that is, okay, that is y minus y sub 0 is equal to m times x minus x sub 0. And we know that our m, which is our slope, is equal to 1, our x sub 0 is equal to 0, and our y sub 0 is equal to negative 1. So what we are going to do here is plug in these values, okay, into our given formula. So that gives us y minus the value of y sub 0, which is equal to negative 1, then equal to the value of m, of our slope, which is equal to 1, then times x minus the value of x sub 0, which is equal to 0. Then simplifying this one, that gives us y plus 1 equal to x, okay? Then adding both sides, okay, adding both sides by negative 1, okay, adding both sides by negative 1, that gives us y is equal to x minus 1. And this is now our equation for the tangent line. So in conclusion, the equation, okay, the equation of the tangent line, okay, of the tangent line is y is equal to x minus 1. For our second example, find the equation of the tangent line to the function y is equal to x squared at x is equal to 2. Now, to find the equation of the tangent line, we need the slope of the tangent line and the point P, x sub 0, and y sub 0, or the x and y coordinate. Okay, and take note that you cannot solve, okay, you cannot solve for the slope unless given yung point P natin or the x and y coordinate. Now, in the example above, we are only given the x coordinate, and that is x sub 0 is equal to 2. Okay? However, the y coordinate, is easy to find. You can simply find, the y coordinate by substituting, the value of x sub 0, into the given function, and that is 2 squared, 2 squared, which gives us the value of our y coordinate, which is equal to 4. So that means the coordinates, the coordinates of point P is, okay, is 2 and 4. And now we can now solve for our slope. Okay, solving for our slope, we have, okay, the limit, okay, the limit of the given function, which is x squared, okay, minus the value, okay, the value of our y, okay, the value of y now, or the y coordinate, which is equal to 4, okay, then all over x minus the value of x coordinate, or the x sub 0, which is equal to 2, as x approaches to x sub 0, or as x approaches to 2. Okay, so here we need to be careful because you cannot plug in 2 into the resulting function because you will end up division by 0, and that is undefined. And to avoid that, what we are going to do is to find, the factors, okay, to find the factors, or rewrite our numerator by finding its factors. So we know, okay, we know that x squared minus 4 is the difference of 2 squares. So that means we can rewrite this one as the limit, okay, the limit of x plus 2, okay, times x minus 2 all over x minus 2 as x approaches to 2. Okay, now as you can see, x minus 2, both numerator and denominator cancels out. So that leaves us with limit, okay, the limit of x plus 2 as x approaches to 2. Okay, so let's bring this one right here. So we have m, which is slope, is equal to the limit, okay, the limit of x plus 2 as x approaches to 2. So here you can now evaluate our limit, okay, by simply substituting the value, okay, 2 into the given, or into the resulting functions, and that is 2 plus 2, which gives us the slope, or the value of m, equal to 4. So that means the slope, okay, the slope of the tangent line, okay, the slope of the tangent line is equal to 4. Since we already have the information that we need to solve for the equation of the tangent line, our next step, okay, our next step is to use, okay, is to use the point slope form formula to solve for the equation of the tangent line. That is y minus y sub 0 is equal to m times x minus x sub 0. And we know that our slope, or the value of m, is equal to 4. The x coordinate, or the x sub 0, is equal to 2. The y coordinate, or y sub 0, is equal to 4. And we are going to plug in these values into the given formula, and that gives us y, okay, y minus the value of y sub 0, or the y coordinate, which is equal to 4, then equal to the value of m, which is the slope, that is 4, times x minus the value of x sub 0, or the x coordinate, which is equal to 2. Okay, and then simplifying this one gives us y minus 4 is equal to 4x minus 8. Then adding both sides by positive 4, that gives us y is equal to 4x, okay, minus 8, okay, minus 8 plus 4, which is equal to y is equal to 4x minus, okay, minus 4. And this is now the equation of the tangent line. So in conclusion, the equation, okay, the equation of the tangent line, okay, the tangent line is y is equal to 4x minus 4.